This, everyone, is my mum's rhubarb orange and banana upside down cake. It's absolutely gorgeous. The flavours in this are just beautiful. You have to try this recipe this summer. Get some rhubarb and give it a go, because I know you're all going to love it. This is a fabulous recipe. I really hope you all do try it out. So the first thing you need to do is chop up 450 grams of rhubarb and place it in the bottom of a 8-inch tin. I lined mine and I placed some tin foil on the bottom because it's a springform tin and I didn't want the juices to leak out. When my mother made this, we used to always make it in a cast iron pan. So if you have a cast iron pan, that's absolutely perfect to make it in. So just fill in any holes in the bottom. Just make sure there's no spaces and fill them all in. And it's as easy as that. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the zest of an orange. Just sprinkle it over. And I've got the juice of an orange too. In it goes. 50 grams of sugar, sprinkle it all over. And now for the star of the show, 1 large banana. Don't let the banana put you off. It's absolutely beautiful with rhubarb and orange. And I'm just going to slice this thinly and just place it on top of the rhubarb. Spread all that out. This has always been a really popular recipe at home. And my mum made it for lots of people and they all loved it. So as simple as that, rhubarb on the bottom, the zest of an orange juice, sugar and a sliced banana. So we're going to set this to one side for a minute. In here I've got 150 grams of softened butter and I'm going to add in 150 grams of sugar. We're going to mix this together till it's nice and soft and fluffy. Perfect. I've got 3 medium eggs. I'm going to add 1 at a time while I beat them in. Great. All right, in goes 85 grams of self-raising flour, a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, and I've got 125 grams of wholemeal flour. The combination of the wholemeal flour and the self-raising flour is absolutely gorgeous. Get a really nice sponge on the top of this, a little bit different to your traditional Madeira sponge. Of course, if you want to leave out the wholemeal flour, even though I'd recommend you don't because it is gorgeous, you can do so and replace it with self-raising flour. So I'm just going to fold the flour into my egg and butter mixture. I really do hope you try out this recipe because I know if you do, it'll be one recipe that you're going to make every year, I can guarantee it. So that's perfect. Everything's well mixed in there. Get your rhubarb and your banana. And I'm going to get my mixture now and place it on top. And spread it right out to the edges. And there you have it, all done. And now it's going into the oven for about 40 to 45 minutes. Here it is, fully baked, and it smells wonderful. I took it out of the oven about 10-15 minutes ago. Just wanted to cool it slightly before I turn it out onto a plate. So get a plate and pop it over the top and then flip it over like that. Then open the sides and take the lid off and remove the greaseproof paper. Beautiful. Smells wonderful. So I'm going to let this cool down now and we will cut into it then. This has cooled down enough now, so we're going to cut a slice. Just look at that, isn't that absolutely fabulous? A nice soft sponge and all that rhubarb on top. Gorgeous. Let's get it onto a plate. Just look at that. Colours in there are beautiful. And no better way to serve this than with homemade custard and freshly whipped cream. Yum. Look at that. That tastes fabulous. Really beautiful. And that is my mum's rhubarb, orange and banana upside down cake. A beautiful recipe for you all to try. And if there's one recipe you need to try this summer, then this is the one. It's absolutely gorgeous. And when you serve it with custard and cream, sure, what more could you ask for? Happy baking, everyone, and I really hope you all enjoy it.